Beep beep, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I don't think there's a lot about these uh, sets here that I bought from Duncansville Antique Depot not too long ago. And these are the TCMA Baseball's Greatest Pitchers. Is Baseball's Greatest Hitters and Baseball's Greatest Sluggers sets from 1982. These were $6.95 each. I'm not sure if they're complete. I did a little bit of research. There really wasn't much about these sets. They were 45 card sets. Beckett has them priced between the pitchers one is between 8 and 20, and these two are between 10 and 25 each. So $6.95 to me seemed like a pretty good deal for this. Now TCMA had its origins, I believe, in 1972, and they originally started producing sets for minor league teams, and then eventually broadened that to a number of different sets through the 70s and into the 80s. Not sure how long they lasted. It was formed by Tom Collier and Michael Ehrenstein, and that's where the TCMA comes from, although they also called themselves the Card Memorabilia Associates. And one of the things that they were most known for was they were involved in producing the SSP set from the mid-70s that caused a big uproar with Topps because Topps had exclusive rights to active baseball players and their cards. And I think they did some sort of a legal agreement that allowed them to continue selling the rest of their stock of the SSPC cards. And that's why we have those available. And one of these days I'll probably try to get my hands on one of those sets. I do have another set the TCMA issued that's full of I think it's just called TCMA 50s, and there's another one for 60s, but I think the 60s came in two different sets, and I have one of them and I'm not sure which one. Maybe someday I will do a video of those. So I'm gonna open these up and we're just gonna go through them and have a look at them. I'm not sure if there's looks like it's taped shut, but I don't really need this bag that these are in. They all seem to be penny sleeved, so I thought that was very nice that was done. And let's have a look at them. I'm not sure if they have... Okay, there's a number 31 on the back for Satchel Paige, and the back looks like this. And it says copyright TCMA Limited 1982-31. So I assume this is card 31. I don't know if these are in any kind of order. There's Dizzy Dean. Card 36. Chief Bender. Card 45. So that would have been the last card in the set. Burleigh Grimes. Addie Joss. That is from way long time ago. Rube Waddle. Freddie Fitzsimmons. Joe Wood. There's Jim Bunning. Dazzy Vance. And I think one of the reasons why TCMA was able to produce things after that SSP set and not get in trouble with Topps is because from there on after, they seem to produce cards of retired players or old-timers like this set is. Carl Hubble, Epa Rixey, Three Finger Brown, otherwise known as Mordecai Brown, Christy Mathewson, Joe McGinnity, Herb Pennock, Lefty Grove, Red Ruffing, Frank Larry, Jim Lonborg, Catfish Hunter, Denny McLean, Early Wynn, Hal Newhouser, Wes Farrell, I think that's spelled wrong. I think that's supposed to end with 2 L's. Lefty Gomez. Jack Chesbro, he's the all-time wins leader in a season, isn't he? 41 wins. Modern era, I should say, 20th century onward. Grover Alexander, because I think there was a pitcher back in the 19th century that compiled 60 wins. I'm thinking it's Old Hoss Radbourne, but I'm not sure. Walter Johnson. Cy Young. These have a red border. Bob Gibson. Nothing different about that. Don Drysdale. Allie Reynolds. Elroy Face. Hoyt Wilhelm. Don Newcomb. Juan Marichal. Sandy Koufax. Warren Spahn. Robin Roberts. Wilbur Wood. Joe Page. Whitey Ford. Bob Lemon. And Bob Feller. So I didn't count them to make sure that was 45. I'll look at it later and hopefully I'm not missing any. Let's go over the hitters one next. Again, all 3 of these sets came out in 1982. And we start off with Roberto Clemente. And again, like the other set, copyright TCMA Limited 1982-4, so that is card number 4. The backs look very similar to the pitcher's one. I think the color of the backs is kind of more like a really dark blue compared to black on the other ones. This has got a red border. It seems like the ones with color photographs have a red border. That's what I noticed with the picture one. And the black and white ones have a green border. So there's Lou Gehrig. Joe Medwick holding quite a few bats there. It'd be neat to come to the plate carrying all of them and just keeping them there and try swinging all of them at the same time. Archie Vaughan. Ferris Fain. Luke Appling. Lefty O'Doul. Joe Cronin. Ernie Lombardi. Bill Dickey. Frankie Frisch. Zach Wheat. Chick Hafey. Charlie Gehringer. Sam Rice. Earl Combs. Hannes Wagner. Heine Manish. I'll look that one up. Not sure how that's pronounced. Manouche. Eddie Collins. Paul Wayner. Cap Anson. Al Simmons. Riggs Stevenson. Nap LaJoie. I think that's been pronounced 2 different ways, LaJoie and LaJoie. George Sisler. Bill Terry. Harry Heilman. Babe Ruth. Tris Speaker. Willie Keeler. That's going way back. Joe Jackson. Rogers Hornsby. Tommy Davis. Mickey Vernon. Harvey Keene. Tony Oliva. Richie Ashburn. Al Kaline. Lou Brock. Willie Mays. Jackie Robinson. Joe DiMaggio. Stan Musial. Ted Williams, and the last card is Ty Cobb. Again, these were not in order, and I'm hoping all 45 were in the set. I did not count them to determine that. So the last of the 3 sets is the Sluggers set. Beep, beep. And we got Mickey Mantle. Again, it looks like the red borders are color photography and the green borders are black and white photography. And this looks like a very dark blue on the back, but again says TCMA limited in the copyright statement 1982-3. So 3 is the number of the card. Earl Averill. And here it says 45, so Earl is the last card in the set. Joe DiMaggio. Willie Mays. Boog Powell. Roy Sievers. Sievers is spelled wrong. The E and the I are flipped. They're spelled correctly on the back. And it looks like, all right, there's something I didn't notice before. The ones that are black and white with the green border are black on the back. And the ones that are in color photography that has the red border are a dark blue on the back. So, I don't know. Just following patterns. Cy Williams. That one looks like it has a scratch across the border. I think that's a printing kind of issue, not an actual scratch. Rocco Colavito. Harry Davis. That's from a long time ago. That was during the dead ball era. Jim, how do you pronounce this guy's name? Gentile or Gentile? I'm not sure. Leave a comment if you know. Larry Doby. Frank Baker. Frank looks like he's sporting unibrow there, but I'm not sure. Or does he just have a heavy shadow over that middle part above his nose? Dolph Camilli. Orlando Cepeda. Mel Ott. Gavi Kravith. Rudy York. Norm Cash. Babe Herman. Hank Greenberg. Chuck Klein. John Mize. Al Simmons. Hack Wilson. Ted Williams. Rogers Hornsby. Jimmy Fox. Lou Gehrig. Joe Adcock. Richie Allen. Yogi Berra. Gil Hodges. Billy Williams. Frank Robinson. Ted Klaczewski. Frank Howard. Duke Snyder. Ernie Banks. Eddie Matthews. Willie McCovey. Ralph Kiner. Hank Aaron. Roger Maris. Harmon Killebrew. And finally, Babe Ruth. So that is the 1982 TCMA Baseball's Greatest Hits. Pitchers, Hitters, and Sluggers. 3 different sets that came out in 1982, hence 1982. Okay, why am I saying 1982 over and over? I don't know. Let me know what you think of these in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm afraid I don't have any other history about these 3 sets. I did a little bit of research. I wouldn't say significant amount to see what was out there about it, and most of it was about the history of TCMA, and most of the writings are about the SSPC set because it pretty much challenged Topps exclusive claim to making baseball cards for baseball players, and that set probably led the way to Fleer and Donruss breaking through with their 1981 sets and allowing them to be able to compete with Topps, because Topps had not had a competitor for quite some time. Early 60s, I think, was the last time somebody had another baseball card set during that time. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, everybody. Beep, beep.